I finally got round to watching the first episode of Family Guy. This is Death Has a Shadow. And I've been putting this off for two reasons. The first reason is that if I do fall in love with it, I'm very, very far behind, and it will be a big commitment if I become addicted to it. And the second reason is that a lot of people really love this show, and I was worried that I wouldn't like it. I had seen, tiny bits and pieces here and there over the years, but I'd never sat down to actually watch an episode. Having now watched it, I can say that it's definitely interesting. I think the things that make it unique, I don't care for. But the rest of it I actually like. Now, the things that make it unique are Stewie and Brian. And Stewie is, of course, the baby. And Brian is the talking dog. And I don't know how I feel about those characters yet. I don't hate them, that's absolutely not the case. But I didn't watch this and immediately go, wow, those characters are really different. I absolutely love them and can't wait to see what they do with them. Although I did really like Stewie's character development in this episode. But I think it'll take me a good few episodes to kind of get to grips with what to expect from those characters and kind of what their role is going to be. With regards to the rest of the family, I really like them. I think it's a really good family dynamic. I think it works very well. This episode is all about Peter. I get the impression that he is the family guy of the show's name and will be the focus of the episodes going forward, but time will tell. And in this one, Peter goes out, gets drunk, and there are various consequences as a result of that, and he breaks the law. And I won't say any more than that, because if you haven't seen it, I do recommend you check out at least the first episode. A lot of people who love The Simpsons love Family Guy, which is one of the reasons why I was really keen to actually give it a proper go, because I love The Simpsons. And I have to say that the style of humour is very similar, but a little bit darker. I'm trying to say they swear, or there are swear words in it, a lot more than in The Simpsons, and it's definitely a lot darker in humour. So just based purely on this first episode, if you like The Simpsons and are ready for something a little bit less child-friendly, Family Guy, at least at this point, seems like a good next step. And for that reason, I think I'm going to keep watching it. This narrative I didn't find that interesting, but I did find it to be quite a lot for a first episode. It was very full on for a first episode. And in a way, I feel like that's good, because I feel like it's setting us up for what's to come. Now, that could be wrong. This first episode could be nothing like what the rest of the first season's like. But I'm making predictions. And if this is what the rest of the first season is like, then that's really good. I really like the animation style. I think it's really pleasing, really easy to watch, very, very pleasing on the eye, and I'm kind of keen to see what elements are familiar. I assume a lot of it is going to be set in the house. I'm trying my best to not compare it to The Simpsons, but I know a lot of the audience crossover is the same. But are we going to get things like a local bar that Peter will frequent? Are we going to get a Quickie Mart-esque location, or is it all going to be just set at home and maybe at whatever jobs Peter has over the seasons? I'm just thinking out loud at this point. This is where my head's at. I enjoyed it. I'm not obsessed with it yet, but I'm really curious to keep watching it and see what the episodes are like going forward, to see what the characters are like. I predicted something that I might become quite interested in. I don't think I'll ever love it as much as The Simpsons, but at the same time I have a very dark humour. So if they ramp that up even a little bit, I think I could fall in love with it. I am going to keep watching Family Guy. I might not watch it every day. I might not truly binge watch it, and I might not end up seeing it all. But for now, my plan is to watch at least another couple of episodes, hopefully the whole first season, and hopefully more than that. Death Had a Shadow was a really good start. I feel like I had a really decent introduction to the show. I'm still uncertain about various things, but very keen to see what it's like going forward.